Hello and welcome everybody to
Hello,
another.
hello.
Wait, hang on. We said that you
Hey,
would.
wait,
We said that you would. Hang on.
wait.
Comet, I'm so sorry. God, do we want to start over or do we want to keep this in?
Let's keep going. No more. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, we're setting the mood.
Yeah. Hi, folks. Welcome to this wonderful, wonderful intro. I'm Comet, and welcome to this 12 FPS. I'll be pairing. Blah. This is getting even more perfect. Thanks. I'll be playing Marigold, the good horse, and today I'm joined with my wonderful, lovely, talented, wonderful friend. I said that 3 times. I know. Author. Introduce. Well, no, I did, but
This is a train wreck.
shush. Shush.
Oh man. Okay, we might as well.
What are you talking about? We did fine.
We're never gonna top this. Okay. Hang on. I need a sec. All right.
Take your time. I love you.
I love you as well. Okay.
Wait.
We start our story off spectacularly. With the chicken. Oh, by the way, I play the TikTok chicken.
Yes.
God, could you imagine if this is the first like Marigold or TOC game that someone listened to and they were like, "Oh, I've heard so many good things about them." No, wait, actually, I'm immediately alienated. God.
Yeah, boy howdy, if this is your first time with these two, why?
Yeah, what the fuck are you
Thank
doing?
you, but there's more.
Yeah,
There's...
what the fuck are you doing, hypothetical listener? Go back. There's 2 playlists. Go listen. There's one called Chicken Tracks. That's TOC's, and then I think there's a Marigold playlist.
Is it? Yeah, there's another one called Where the Marigolds Grow. Please.
Anyway,
You're gonna be confused.
Hey,
okay. We can't keep derailing like this. I'm so sorry. I love you. But this is...
God.
What's the chicken doing? What's our wonderful beloved beloved by old chicken doing?
I don't think I know anymore.
No,
TOC,
it's okay.
TOC is honestly, I think they're on a walk back from the library. Like it's they have they've been doing more research into where their girl might be. And I think today hasn't gone as well as they had hoped. And you know, they're not sort of despondent about it. You know, you know, these days happen, but you know, it doesn't help that it's a brisk November day and like the sky is sort of an iron gray and the leaves have all fallen and all the tree branches have turned skeletal and jagged. And they're just walking along the street at the edge of town, just sort of mulling over the day.
Yeah, and and it wasn't. You did get you got a letter earlier saying Marigold was going on another trip. So it's a little surprising. Well, I don't know. Actually, you know what? Maybe you could roll an insight. I mean, not insight. Perception. There we go. I got there eventually.
All right. $24.
20. 24, yeah.
And yes, that plus 10 is supposed to be there.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
Listen.
Yeah, this chicken perceives.
This chicken.
That's 24. That chicken perceives. Nothing escapes their sight.
Listen, it's the little old lady glass.
Yeah. Gosh.
Anywho.
Yeah, the all-seeing chicken, well, maybe you hear them first. This, like in the distance, you hear like a ka-thunk, ka-thunk, ka-thunk. And yeah, you look around and you see Marigold.
I mean, they have some mixed feelings about that because, I mean, you know, it's their girl. They love their girl. It's so good to see their girl.
Yeah.
But also,
yeah,
Marigold, they got that letter that she was leaving today, right? Like dated for today.
Yep.
So,
and they look like they're just coming back.
I mean, I think that they make a chicken noise and they get her attention and they scurry along the sidewalk until they can catch up.
I'm gonna make an insight. I'm gonna make a perception myself.
I gently pet you.
19.
Listen, we're aware in this family.
Yeah, her. Yep, that's only one chicken makes that sound, and that's her chicken. That's her guardian.
God.
Yeah, her ears actually like perk up and like crane to your direction, and she kind of just slowly turns to you. And she lights up.
Can they roll an insight on the way that she's moving, the way that she's sort of slowly perceiving the world around her?
Sure.
All right. Do they have advantage?
Yeah, at this point, I think they can have advantage.
Oh, that's a 21.
Well, that's a 21. Could you get higher? No.
No, that was
that's an 8. That's
time.
Let's go. Let's stick with that. 21. Marigold looks exhausted. Her and it's kind of weird because it's just been what, like 4 hours since their litter. Her movement's slow and she just looks tired.
I think that they just jump up and just sort of pull her into a big warm hug. Like, like not even a greeting this time. They're just like, oh no, oh, something's wrong, and they can see it.
When you hug her, she is very cold.
God. think that
Hello.
Hey, out of character, Comet, I'm gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
God.
I am so sorry.
Don't apologize. I'm having a grand time. Apologize to the chicken.
Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry, TOC.
They just, I think they just fluff up and sort of just, tuck her close for a sec. And, when they pull back, they sign, okay, let's get you inside. Let's get you someplace warm. Are you walking okay?
Mm-hmm. I mean, sorry, yeah, go ahead. I was just gonna say she's following you.
I think that they flutter down so that she doesn't have to worry about supporting their weight. But they give her their wing to just hold on to with one hand. Just sort of gently leading her.
Yeah.
And I think they don't even go for I think that they just pull her into a nearby cafe and sit her down at one of the tables. And I think that the first thing they do is once she's inside, they very quickly scan the street beyond for visible threats. This is not natural. This is not the norm. What is happening to their child?
As soon as she's kind of. She does look a little like her head's kind of bobbing down a bit, like when you're sleepy. But yeah, trying to keep yourself awake.
Yeah, she almost nodding off, but not quite.
Yeah, oh, that's the word. Hickin', thank you.
I think that they they will go over to the cafe counter and they will order they order a quote unquote sweet coffee and a cup of hot water, and the cashier's just hot water? You don't want any hot cocoa or cider? They're like, no, I said water and I mean water. And they're like, I don't know how to charge you for that. It's and do you want what flavored coffee do you want? And they're like, coffee. Those will be right out to you. And they come back and they set the cup of hot water in front of Marigold, and they say, "It's warm. Be careful not to burn yourself. Drink that."
And she drinks it. Pretty slowly. But she actually drinks it all in one go. She doesn't have to worry about that. Yeah, after but yeah, it seemed to work because after after a minute, yeah, she's just blinking and a lot more alert now.
Hey Marigold, you've got a chicken watching you very worriedly.
Oh, thank you.
I sign. You never have to thank me.
I mean, there's a lot to thank you for.
Not for things like this. Not when it's just bringing you off the street and getting you something warm. Can you tell me what's happening? Can you tell me what's wrong?
I did something dumb.
They sit in sort of a potato shape and they fold their wings and they look at you very calmly, very patiently, just waiting for you to tell them.
She kind of just scrunch up their face because, yeah, that was very stupid. And their ears are kind of drooped.
You, without making you roll perception, or without making you roll insight, because this is actually what they're trying to communicate here. They will sit here for as long as you need to tell them. But you do actually need to tell them so that they can make sure that you're going to be okay.
Yeah. I think, well, TOC can be a little bit relaxed because she does look a lot more alert now and a lot more awake. But yeah, she's kind of just fidgeting a bit and trying to start a sentence and kind of stopping and did I actually tell you what I am? I don't think I did.
They sign. I know that you're a centaur. I know that you are unusual.
Yes.
I think that they, they're not gonna just sit there, they're interrogating you and let you suffer. I think they,
yeah.
They hop off the table and, land on your shoulder or your arm and just sort of, they just sort of ruffle the top of your head. Your hair doesn't really move with the motion, but they just sort of regard you very fondly and they go, "Whatever is going on, it's okay. I'm not mad. I'm not going to be disappointed. All you have to tell me is what I need to help out, okay? Take it at your own pace."
Yeah, she nods. I don't really understand myself. It's so I'm made of flowers. She just kind of blurts that out.
I think TOC, blink, blink, looks her up and down. She appears to be made of metal.
At this pure metal. Yeah. I just kind of just wait. I mean, and she kind of just like taps at her chest. I have flowers growing in here. And that's me. And just I don't know how. But I just kind of woke up and I was like this and came with. It's really weird. It's really, really weird.
I think that they sign. Hold on. And they hold up their wings in like the timeout motion, and they go. Are we talking about literal flowers? Marigold, what sort of flowers? And they look actually pretty serious.
Marigolds.
Okay. And I think that they like shuffle around so that they can see her face, and they go, Marigold. Marigolds aren't in season. Marigolds don't do well in cold weather.
Yeah.
And like they are trying not to panic, but I will say that they grow marigolds, and they lost theirs to a hard frost like 4 days ago, and they're just remembering,
I mean,
the state of their. I will say that they're not saying this out loud because they're not trying to panic her, but like they're remembering coming out and seeing, their marigolds shriveled and darkened and blackened. And
yeah. She's got it. I mean, this isn't my first winter. I mean, it was scary when it was the first winter because I didn't know, but usually what had okay usually what happens every winter is we hibernate. We and I am actually fine as long as I take care and if I don't know. It's It's weird. I just get very tired, and then I wake up in the spring.
They nod. They're following.
So. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's taking a lot longer for me to go. Now, I would be asleep by now. Which it, so I mean, I think it's. I think it's because I'm warmer. Well, inside's warm and and warmer clothes and But
I'm actually going to roll a deception for them or something.
Oh, okay, fun.
Okay, 16. So they do a pretty good
16?
job of
Can
not... I mean, if you want to contest.
I want to contest insight.
You do have advantage.
That's a dirty 20.
Fuck, alright. You want to roll again
I do.
See if you crit? You want to roll again see if you crit?
Nope, that's a 15. Well, dirty 20. Give me your secrets.
They don't look... They don't look alarmed, but you were talking to a gardener. And you know, Marigold, based off of some of your conversations with them, that you don't move plants in and out of warm and cold spaces. You keep things consistent. Like, that could seriously damage, like, pretty much anything, actually. Whether, you're talking about something hardy or something, delicate. And marigolds in general, they're not going to stand up to a hard frost, but like, they're good, strong, vegetable flowers. You can use them in your garden for utility. But going back and forth between warm and cold is, that would stagger anything. So with that in mind, and keep in mind that they are... Say again?
I did not know this. Okay.
Oh, hun.
Yep.
I mean, sorry.
Whoops. No, it's okay. Go on.
I mean, keep in mind that they were the ones that told you this. They definitely know about it. And you could think that maybe they would have grounds to be deeply concerned. And I think that they sign... I think that you have a decision on whether or not you want to go to sleep this season, Marigold. And I don't think I can make it for you because I think that this is your agency at work. If you want to stay, if you want to sleep as you have before, then I will find you a safe space, and I will stand guard as much as I can. And I will make sure that our family knows that Nebula and the rest. But you can also stay awake. You can also you have control over what happens to you here. It may not be pleasant because you will have to keep yourself very warm and very consistently. But you will not have to sleep for so long.
Yeah, I think she's just just shaking her head. I want to stay awake. I need. I mean, going out, that wasn't very smart. I just thought it'd be. It took, since it took longer, maybe I'll be fine. And but I just started feeling really sleepy, and I just didn't want to. So I came back. And
They nod and they look a little bit stern as they sign. In that case, Marigold, this can't happen again. You can't just fall asleep alone. You can't leave yourself vulnerable like that, even whether you're in the wilderness or in the city. There is no telling what could happen if you stranded yourself out there and no one knew where you were. If you want to stay awake, then yes, we will make this happen. But you must take care. You must.
I think, yeah, she's just nodding.
And they think for a while and they say, know that you have been staying with your roommates. But you are also welcome with me and with Juniper. As long I know that you're not used to staying in one place, but it is warm, it is safe, it is comfortable there, I think. We would be more than happy to have you. And I know that the rest of your guardians as well. Nebula, I met Scribbles, he's very kind and he loves you a lot.
Yeah, her ears perk up at mention of letting her stay at your place, and she has a very soft smile with when you mention everyone else.
And I think they sign. You don't be alone in this. This is a silly thing to be alone in. Don't do it. And they sort of like poke her shoulder, like trying to lighten the mood a little bit. Like, come to us.
She gives
let
a
us know.
small giggle.
Yes, good.
Mm-hmm.
They say.
Mm.
Do you want to stay? Do you want to stay with us?
Hmm.
Oh.
Is that is that okay? With
Sign. You are family. It will always be okay. This is what I meant when I said that I adopted you. When things like this happen, I am in your corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be nice.
They sort of just bow their head gravely, like almost like you've come to some sort of accord.
Mm.
And I think that
I think she
actually
copies you.
I think that they like they just sit together for a while. Actually, TOC pulls out of their hammer space a big warm blanket and sort of like drapes it over you.
Oh.
And like arranges it so that like it's covering, your shoulders, but also, your flanks. Just like there, that should help for when we decide to walk back.
Tom. Thank you.
And they take a sip of their quote unquote sweet coffee. And I think that they after a while of comfortable silence, they signed. Actually, Scribbles wanted to ask. They had some questions to ask me, and I thought that I would pose them to you as well. Have you ever thought of going to school?
I heard of homeschool. What, is that different?
Well, that's actually what Scribbles was thinking of. He was thinking that, if he wanted to have a formal education, that could start with working with him.
Oh.
And...
Oh, yes, yes, he asked me this. That's right. Ow, sorry, that was me, I hit my head.
Oh, bud, you alright?
Okay.
Oh, hun.
She starts, it's okay, I'm fine, don't worry. She kind of perks up and, starts, like, just, like, drumming her hands on the table. That's what I was trying to do, but no. Yes, Scripps asked me if I would like to homeschool, and I thought that would be nice. But I also got Nebula and Scribbles to meet.
Oh, that must have
They're friends now.
Good. Nebula needs more friends. I suspect Scribble does as well.
Mm-hmm. He does.
That must have been very interesting.
It was. They talked about a lot of magic things. That I didn't really understand. But we got a lot of flowers. We have a lot of flowers now. It's very nice.
Good.
And Scratch is doing wonderful. Have you met Scratch? The little the little one?
The little critter in the book?
Yes. Yes. Well, he can talk now, and he can he can touch things. And he was very cute. It was very adorable. He was just patting all the flowers.
He looks sort of pensive at that for a sec. You know, things becoming things that they weren't before. A familiar theme to them. They say, that's good to hear. A flower shop is a wonderful place to begin to touch things.
Yeah.
I think
it was covered in pollen.
Pollen. I think that they sort of they sober just a little bit. Like they're still in a good mood, but they say between Scribbles and Nebula, I think that you will have a very good education indeed. They are very kind and they are very intelligent. I hope that you will. That is a very good opportunity for you, Marigold, and I hope that you will take it seriously. It is not one that I had, but it is truly good to see that you have it.
Yeah, it's. Learning is very nice.
And I think they also sign, I am very proud of how far you have come already, by the way. Don't think because I am attempting to push you a little bit that I do not see how far you've come already. You can read, you can write. You've done so wonderfully in this strange city.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah. It's. I'm really lucky to have met a lot of nice people. Like and that where didn't mind me asking a lot of questions and helping helping me when I just kind of just makes a vague gesture. She probably means like a lot of things.
Yeah, they get it. And I think they sign. Well, but also a lot of very nice people have been very lucky to meet you.
She kind of looks kind of bashful at that. I mean,
and I think that they actually they look pensive for a sec, and they sign Marigold. May I ask you, what would you think of siblings? What would you think if I extended the same offer that I did you to a few other people that I know?
I mean, her ears immediately perk up at that. He's like, siblings?
Well, more or less. It's some of them are more like perhaps maybe aunts and uncles would be a better term, but more family members, more. And I'm not making any promises. It's their choice, same as it was yours. But I am a little nervous for this winter, I will say. I think it is important to have our wits about us and our family close at hand.
I mean, while you were, I didn't want to interrupt, but yeah, while you were like talking about the possibility of having more family, she was just had the biggest eyes.
Oh, hun.
And I don't think I can. You need to roll insight, but it looks like she really loves the idea of having more people to love.
I don't think they go into any more detail now because there's really no use getting her too excited right now. Like they have like the one person that knows about these prospective offers only did so because he got a nat 20 on a perception.
Yeah.
Anyways, they'll sort of let the subject lie for now. They sort of look out the window and realize that it's getting later and therefore colder. They go, we should. No, wait here. Don't leave without me. And they run out the front door.
She's sitting there, just drumming her fingers on the table.
Yeah.
Probably just taking another. I know I said I drank a little, but I'm gonna recon that. She's just taking another sip. Maybe that was a refill. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably a refill of just hot water. They eventually.
She probably adds sugar to it.
God.
Just hot, sweet water.
Hot, sweet water. Isn't that just what cocoa is?
I'm sorry.
It's like bad cocoa.
A very questionable cocoa. Just hot sugar water. So yeah, please go ahead.
Eventually, several minutes go by and they come back. Well, the door opens and you see what appears to be a walking pile of cloth, which, when they turn, resolves themselves into a chicken carrying a pile of cloth that is as big as them. And they sort of plunk it down on the ground, and they fish around in it, and they pull out a jacket, which is about her size, Marigold's size.
Oh. Wait, oh. Oh, thank you.
We're just sort of like, here, put this on. And then they rifle around in the clothing again. And the next thing they pull out is one of those horse jackets that they put on horses in bad weather. Yep.
Yeah, she's not gonna, like, argue with TOC here.
Yeah, they have...
Even though this is, like, the second jacket, but, like, this, okay, 2 pairs of jackets. You know what? She doesn't know if this is strange or not.
One for each torso. Like, they basically, they just went to the nearest store that had all of these things and were just like, alright, give me one of everything. Like, there's... Like, there's several pairs of mittens, there's several pairs of gloves, there's several hats, there's several scarves. She only has to wear, like, one of each right now.
Oh.
And, like, you know how where, like, you're fully bundled up, like, with a TM at the end, and you feel a little bit like a marshmallow?
Yeah, she's just... Oh, gosh. Yeah, she... Yeah, she just got her arms out and kind of looking herself over. I kind of just, like... I'm just imagining a scarf. She's just gonna just bury her face in the scarf.
Yeah. Like, I'm prepared to give you aesthetic liberties here, as long as there's just... She is cozy.
Yeah, she's cozy. Like, it's all very... It's like sweaters on jacket on... Like, layers of it.
Yeah, and there's also, like, there's leg warmers for
scarves,
her legs. Like, 2 pairs of leg warmers, because 4 legs.
Yeah, and those hoof shoes... I don't know much about them. I know Winona told me about them, that they exist, so that's cool.
I know those.
Wearing those, yeah, cool. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
and that's a very nice thing, and she's absolutely wearing those.
And they're just like, there. How do you feel?
Soft. It's so soft. This is her, by the way. I'm not me. It's not. I know that's like a term that we say when something is cute, but no. This is her commenting on the clothes.
God. I think, unless you have anything else that you want to do, I think that maybe our last shot is like them, like her sitting out with them perched on their shoulder, like just sort of fussily tugging the scarf around her ears. And in this terrible gray November day, like they're just, a very, very, very noticeable flash of color.
Yeah. She's absolutely giving TOC a hug. I mean, at this time, kind of letting herself just squeeze a bit. Every time she hugs, she kind of always has to restrain herself. But she's wearing, because, she's hard and solid. But she's wearing a lot of soft things right now, so... She's letting herself hug a bit tighter.
Yeah, they're good. Like, they're a barbarian. They can take it. Gosh, this was very soft. This was extremely soft. I mean, I think, unless you have anything else, I think that we call it here. Thank you all so much for listening, everybody. Past and or wait,
Thank you.
there's no one's listening in the past, but present and future.
If you are listening to the past, how did you do that? Please go back.
All right,
Professor.
God.
I'm so sorry.
All right, I'm gonna stop the recording. Thank you so much, everybody. Goodbye.
Thank you.